My name is Valeriano Del Rosario. I'm from the Philippines. I'm the managing partner of a medium-sized firm. We're members in IR for trademark and copyright, but I'm actually a shipping lawyer, and our firm also does foreign direct investment into the Philippines.
My name is Juan Carlos Madrigal. I am with Pamir Law Group, which is the IR member, corporate member for China and Taiwan. We've been members for about 5 years. We're a small boutique cross-border investment practice. We do traditionally support North American clients investing in China and or Taiwan. And recently we have started supporting Chinese companies with their investment projects overseas.
Hi, I'm Ramanand Mundkur, and I'm the managing partner of Mundkur Law Partners, which is a boutique firm based in Bangalore in South India. We are the M&A member for India with IR Global, and we focus on corporate and M&A, healthcare and life sciences, and education law. The committee members have essentially worked as something of a liaison between the membership and the IR Global team. They've also worked amongst themselves to try and develop strategies and ways in which the Asia-Pacific region benefits, the membership in the Asia-Pacific region benefits more from being a part of IR Global. They're looking at ideas for the virtual series productions, ways in which members can work with each other within the region. We recently talked about local events within the Asia-Pacific region, and there's one scheduled to be held in Australia soon. And so essentially the committee works to help facilitate more interaction within the Asia-Pacific membership through different strategies and approaches and offerings.
Basically, you're getting the best of the best because, as you've heard, it tends to be smaller firms, and you don't get shoved to the most junior member firm to try to help you out. And that helps a lot, I would say. And that's the big advantage. And now for the regions, we've just finished the Asia-Pacific breakfast. And people have to understand, because people in Asia understand that it's not one big economy. It's China, there's India, there's Japan, and then there's the 10 member countries of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, which is basically now a free trade zone from amongst each other. So it gives you knowledge, and it gives you insight into doing business in what is not a homogeneous area.
The IR Asia Pacific group is an excellent resource in our case because we have clients who are Chinese companies that are seeking to invest overseas, and then they need assistance in many different jurisdictions. So we find that the IR team has spent considerable time and effort to ensure a uniform level of quality in the members. So, you know, and through the events that are scheduled regularly, we're able to meet these members, look them in the eye, shake their hand, get to know them, and then we have the confidence to send our clients to them and know that they will be well taken care of. And, you know, like Val was mentioning, firms are of a similar size, and the members are very entrepreneurial and very client-focused. And you know, like Val also mentioned, you know, the level of client care we find is outstanding. So for us, it's fantastic, and for us to be able, you know, we're a small boutique, regional, localized firm, and for us to be able to service our clients all over the world is an excellent advantage given our size.
The only thing I can possibly add to that is to say that in addition to having partner level involvement, because these are relatively small firms, is that you get an international work product with very local knowledge, which very often with the larger firms you wouldn't get, because it would be a New York partner that's been sent out to the outposts, if you will, to work with that large firm, whereas out here you've got very rich local knowledge about not just how the law works, but how systems and commerce and customs work. And that helps facilitate these transactions. One other thing I'd add is that meetings such as this, the Asia Pacific Breakfast, allows the members to actually get to know each other better. So when they refer work to each other, it's not just a name that they're referring work to. There's a relationship that they're relying on. There's an interaction that they're relying on. And that gives me, as a person referring work, a lot more comfort, because I know who the work is going out to. I've met that person before, interacted with that person, as opposed to just looking up a web listing and saying, do you do this work and can you send us a fee quote?
I believe that IR in general fills a very important gap in the market for the small to large size companies general counsel. Because obviously every general counsel, they're aware of the large multinational firms and they're able to work with them, and for some types of matters they have to work with them, but for other inside every company there's a need to reduce costs and manage costs, and then or there's a specific need for a specialized area and a specific project. So in our experience for the general counsel, it's very difficult to identify the specialists in a certain location, like we were talking about, off the internet or through a referral. So I think that is an excellent resource for general counsels and companies outside to know that the IR team has spent the time to vet everybody and to make sure that the quality of work is uniform across the network. In Asia Pacific, there is a natural synergy between the member firms, so referral activity is high. Obviously in our case, or for our clients that are from Taiwan or China, they will always have needs in their neighborhood, in Southeast Asia, Australia, all these other places. So that happens naturally. And like we were talking about, just getting to know people and being assured of the quality of the work, that's excellent for us. The example that I would highlight is that a couple of years ago we had an IR regional event in Shanghai, and then afterwards our firm organized an event in a city just outside of Shanghai, a city called Suzhou, and we invited a number of our IR friends, and we organized an outbound investment event, and we had our IR friends who joined, and then we asked everybody to come to the event with 3 to 5 specific opportunities, specific companies, specific projects in their jurisdiction. We had about 200 people that came to the event. It was in the local media, and it was a great opportunity, obviously, for our friends to showcase their jurisdiction, what they do, and their connections. Some of their clients, some of the projects were their clients, and for us, it was a great opportunity to rekindle relationships with perhaps previous clients. We haven't done work for them in a while, so we have an excuse to get back in touch. So everybody benefits. And we actually, out of that event, some of our friends had a couple of opportunities right after. So it's really worth the effort to organize these events, and we have received considerable value from that.